All we got to do is beat North Carolina. I get to see Meady in the championship. If he make it here, he only won by, he already played. God damn. He only won by 3 points. See, man. I gotta beat him this third time. I gotta have you in the background, coach. You coach, man. I got 10 minutes. I'm gonna start trying to do this defense. I don't know when should I try it on them though.
We've reached the semifinal stage.
You know how you got the
for that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team keep the national championship hopes alive today?
Got what I was doing last game to slow them down. I gotta try to remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, I started playing on the linebacker thing.
I told you this shit works. I was on win all the time.
Oh, I ain't gotta look at North Carolina. I already played them. Let's go.
Bringing it out, it's Hardy. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So North Carolina's offense will have some work to do here thanks to that bad return. Of course, this
we'll be doing the national championship probably today.
College football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year of 2023.
We'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. And the Tar Heels looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
I got pause it real quick. Now you see that shit I seen you this morning.
No, I that was it. All right, do something good. I'm gonna it's something good. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna say, hey, I don't know what the fuck it is. Some guy on Facebook. I'm gonna tell you her name. Hold on. Hold on. That nigga be right these times, but motherfucker don't come out. Shit. The only nigga don't play, shit'll come out.
Stop for a couple of days. Darty called you. You get back on.
Damn Darty. Darty, damn smart.
Turn that heat on. It got hot up in this bitch quick. It got hot quick, hell yeah.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
And then North Carolina powerful. Get out of here.
Play, moves the ball across midfield.
I said, man, they all powerful. I can't stop them now.
Called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And the Tar Heels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's press coverage now from these DBs. They'll switch it up, looking to throw.
Touchdown. Hit it. Boy, he had a step on my corner. He jumped up and swatted it.
The offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. No huddle here for the offense.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. So Tennessee's offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And they'll start off with a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? From the shotgun, drops back. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the Tar Heels will have to kick this away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And in first down, they go right back to him. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add
Damn, I ran the wrong play. Fuck.
By the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Here comes a handoff. You see you're able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. The Volunteers offense is on the move now. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the single back. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive
Nasty little cutback.
They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First and goal, handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
But that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability.
He ain't studying North Carolina.
He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
I'm really the number 2 team. I only got 2 losses to Florida.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
We're going to win the one that counts the most.
Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Returner tackled right there. That's when we'll start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And the Tar Heels will crank up the tempo. Quarterback keeps the football. Runs through the defender. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air.
He threw it right to you, nigga. You are a senior.
Break the pass up.
Team captain.
You're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal
You just walk the ball, hit you in the motherfucking face bag.
Sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work.
A top defensive player. And the hell you ain't gonna intercept there.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. First down, looking to throw the ball.
Oh, he
He
got it.
floats this pass deep down the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Volunteers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. No problem with the PHC. The lead 14-3. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hardy. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds the man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Well, you wonder if the receiver
What? He's missing somebody.
closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works.
What the fuck?
Looks downfield.
Hey, it looks like my players wasn't even lined up right.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10.
See, what was he at on the last play right there? Number 43.
Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Tackled behind the
Boy, I be hating that hurry up shit.
And the Tar Heels will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down.
Shit, Kush. You better get it to Kush. They ain't good to Kush. Thought we got a half. That was.
Giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Clap big, get there first.
And sack sets up an important 3rd down.
Go get him, Parrish. Go get him, Parrish. There you go, boy.
Protection breaks down yet again another sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the Tar Heels will bring their punt team onto the field. Returner is brought down. It's a start on the next drive. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A 1-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
That's just good, hard running by this back.
Because John ready to bring the national championship home, how he running the last few games right here.
National championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Vols have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. A short completion of the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it to the right side. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He's a 1st and 10 play. Handoff to the right side. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Vols are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He breaks free. Both one tackle and escape. Dropped for a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Eighth play of the drive coming up. Well, long way to go on 3rd down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it go. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Vols. This offense is still clicking. So still early, but this offense begins to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. And they hand it off to the back. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
And the Tar Heels will kick it off to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They get the second half started with a running play. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right here.
Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
Good, boy.
Taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock and trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
He's going to take off. Breaking free at midfield. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
The Volunteers are on the move here. Ball handed off.
Oh, man.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Second down, we're going to throw it. With the catch, it's Randall. And the defense wraps him up.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
This is the 6th play on the drive. That's a design quarterback keeper. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Handoff running right. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Tailback takes the handoff again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And there's the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it. Open.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the
That
ball.
ball ugly.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. I thought they were going to pick up the first down. They're going to be short of it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them go for it.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And the Volunteers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power towards the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side.
Dang.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Tennessee. And this one is getting ugly. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kirk.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away.
Bitch, you never even hit me back, dude. Ready to face it.
Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
And how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points. And here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown.
They do for the game. Fuck that.
The defense can respond to it this time. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. back's got it. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Volunteers will have 1st and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The ball is trying to cash in here in the red zone. And now the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On the ground on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
On 1st and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on 2nd down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple of plays.
And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on 4th down.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They're pulling away 35-3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, got to get some consolation points here. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And the receiver's got it. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over. But you
got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Lofting it toward the left sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the...
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical with the line.
Got him. He's sacked.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down.
Hey.
He's got a receiver wide open here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Pass rush. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to...
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tennessee. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Stage is set, meeting set. Stage is set. Game 3, baby.